Dreams don't have deadlines. I don't know who officially said this quote first, but I heard it from LL Cool J. I love this quote because we live in a society that oftentimes makes us feel that we need to check off accomplishments by a certain date. Going to college, buying a house, getting married, having a child, having a second child, getting a promotion. The list goes on and on. I remember when I turned 30, on the one hand, I was so excited because I heard that your 30s are awesome. And by the way, they are. I feel more confident and self-assured than I ever did in my 20s. But on the other hand, I was a little sad at all the things that were no longer a possibility. For example, I was never going to be on a top 30 under 30 list, which I know sounds so silly. Like, it's not like I've ever tried to even be on those lists. It was more the fact that I was now excluded from even being considered simply because of my age. I'm also in the process of freezing my eggs. And while I am so very grateful that I can afford to do this and that the technology even exists, I have to be honest with myself. I never thought that I'd be in a position where I'd need to consider whether I should freeze my eggs. Because, well, I assumed I'd be married with kids by now. When you feel like doors are closing, or that you're forced to make choices that were not part of your master plan, it's easy to think that dreams do have deadlines, and you've missed yours. But for every goal or thing that I've wanted and haven't received yet, there have been just as many, if not more, things that I have received. And I haven't received a medal for checking off those boxes by a certain date. So why do we focus on all the doors that have closed rather than the huge universe of possibilities that are still out there? I believe that before you can be positive and focus on those possibilities, that it's okay to grieve. We tend to associate grief with people who have passed away, which is a real and awful thing to have to go through. But you can also grieve the loss of a life that you thought that you were going to have. The life that I had planned in my head wasn't better or worse than my current life, it was just different. And once I acknowledged that my life hadn't unfolded in the way that I thought it would and grieved that, I could let go and move on and fully embrace all the tons of amazing other directions that my life could take me. With each year that passes, certain doors may close. But remember, dreams don't have deadlines. So if you feel discouraged that you've somehow missed your arbitrary deadlines, take a minute to grieve whatever alternate life that you thought you would or should have. And then keep chasing your dreams, because the doors to what you truly want and are willing to work for will always remain open.